Today we're reviewing the Raspberry Pi and a lot of its accessories. This is a Raspberry Pi 3 Model B. It's a $35 computer that can actually be a computer or play video games, which is what we're doing with it today in today's video. It doesn't have its own storage in it, so you'll have to buy an SD card with an OS on it, which is what we have here. Ours is running a Linux-based operating system that emulates games, known as RetroPie. The Raspberry Pi 3 Model B has many ports. It has a micro USB for power, a HDMI for video, and a audio jack, and 4 USB ports and an Ethernet port. This is the only Raspberry Pi with built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. It also has GPIO pins for your own things, and it also has a display thing. I don't know what it does. And a camera one, so yeah. Do you remember that HDMI port I was talking about earlier? Which means it can connect to a screen. There's this thing called a TFT display. It's a $40 display. It's a 5-inch HDMI display. The pins connect on the Raspberry Pi, connect to here, which allows it to power it, or you could power it separately. And also it plugs in with an HDMI port, so you can use it as a secondary display for your computer. As easy as lining it up with the pins on the phone. Once it's plugged in the pins, the display includes a little HDMI U adapter. So you just plug it in, those are connected. Since it's powered with micro USB, you just can connect it to the wall outlet, or you could do what I do. Fully portable with a Mophie portable battery pack. Since it connects with micro USB, it can be fully portable. Powering the device and everything. Now the last thing to make our gaming thing work is just a little cheap $6 SNES controller. So yeah. And since it uses the USB connector, just plug it in to the USB ports, to a USB port. Now that you're finally ready, you're able to connect your battery to the micro USB display. RetroPie is booting up right now. It takes a little while, but once it's done, it'll be done. Gotta do this. Start everything. Do that. So yeah, I'll be back once it's done booted up. I cut the light so you can just see the display better. It's 480p resolution, and since I have bad seeing, it looks like HD, so you can play Game Boy Advance, N64, Neo Geo, the NES, Super Nintendo, Atari. So we're gonna go to Nintendo. And as you can see, there's multiple games. It doesn't come with the games, it uses ROMs. I'm not going to tell you where you can get ROMs because of legal issues, but it's you just Google it. That's what I did. So yeah. So you could pretty much play any classic game. It's hard to controlling it with one hand, so. Ooh. You don't need the, now you don't need the Nintendo Classic. This is half the price. Well, I mean, not the display, it costs more. Total, it's about $10 more with the display. And then the battery pack, which is like $20. So total, it's like $90. It's plus the controller, it's like $96 for this whole setup. But don't worry, I got most of it for Christmas. So yeah, that's it for the review of the portable Raspberry Pi. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you next time.